The Olympics coming close. Every quadrennium is always something that you get excited about, just being involved with sport. The thought of having an athlete that's going to be part of that's always exciting. The senior field, it's an intense one. It's anybody's game. They've got the maturity, they've got the experience. You've got the newcomers who are coming in and they've got the passion, the drive, and the ambition to try to compete there.
Bailey and Reagan, they both know what they want. They want to be their very best. They want to be on world and Olympic teams. Right there.
The big push right now is to just be in the mix.
We just take it step by step, day by day, and want to keep both of them in the game. If you feel like we can add, let's add.
The goal is always to walk on the floor as confident, as prepared as you can possibly be. Walk off the floor feeling like you've delivered the quality of gymnastics that you have been training, and you walk away with no regrets. You can see it coming on that little skip shuffle. In, turn under. That's a different skill. You're hitting the board like a trampoline, ready to twist. It's still missing the layup. Double doesn't happen until there. Come on. Oh, mama. You should do a layout. Or a full where you turn over, right? You feel like what? You need to trust it? Okay, good. We'll go back there and work on some trust drills, and you and your double full get comfortable with each other.
Third up on vault for Team USA. In her senior international debut, we have Bailey Key.
I was really excited about becoming a senior elite. I felt like I had been a junior forever, which I kind of was, but I was just so excited to finally be a senior.
To come in as a senior is always intimidating because the senior field can be kids that are considerably older, way more experienced, have been to way more meets. Was she comfortable enough to be training and sharing the chalk bowl and tumbling with these guys?
For Bailey, she was trying to get routines ready and together, and what was exciting about Italy last year was that she was peaking through that meet. She was kind of pacing the floor, like sweeping with her feet back and forth before beam. I just will never forget that, looking at, like, you look like you were staring the beam down. Like, I dare you to not let me have the routine that I'm gonna have.
On bars, I was just so excited that I showed my upgraded routine and I hit it.
Nice routine. Good fight from Bailey.
The routine that she competed the last rotation was the best one that she'd done, and that was, kind of what you're hoping for, that, whatever they can do, that they can squeeze out.
Second place all around for you, incredible, and gold for Team USA. What was that like?
It was awesome. I had so much fun competing with the girls because I don't really get to do team a lot, so it was so much fun. We got to cheer each other on. It was a lot of fun.
Bailey finishing second, especially with the former Olympians coming back and everything like that. It was the first time that we could, legitimately say, yes, she's a contender.
I was really proud of my result. I was really proud of myself that I could go out there and hit 4 for 4.
If Simone has a great day and you finish second to that, to go out there and try to breathe right behind her and let her know that you're on the same track, that's not much short of dunking on Michael Jordan.
I think I kind of proved to myself that I could hang with the big dogs. So.
This is going to help encourage to try to make it into the triple. That's great, right? If it's just to make a double twist, then it doesn't work, right? So what you can do on the backside, that's a timer for triple, but a timer has to go this way. Push, better, and push. Good balance. Right, good fight. Big breath. And fast feet. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Fast, fast, and fast. Want to see is where you feel like you're at. If you feel like we can add, let's add. right? If it's not from quick snap downs, we're not just going to toss stuff in there.
My expectations heading into the Classic were honestly just hitting 4 for 4 and doing my best. I was really excited to finally compete a senior meet in the United States. My performance at Classics was a good performance. I remember it was my first time on floor competing my upgraded routine with the double layout.
It was the first time I feel like for Bailey that it was, I want this routine, I want these skills, and I have to work very hard to make sure it's gonna happen. That was really, I think the most exciting part about that was her seeing that floor routine through.
I got third on bars and floor. I think I was really excited that I was on the podium. I felt like my hard work was finally paying off. Bars did not used to be one of my good events at all. I could muscle through bars, but I think as I got older, I kind of learned how to start swinging the bars and not muscling the bars as much.
In her junior career especially, she, I think, started excelling on beam and on floor. Placing in the top 3 in the floor and on bars was, I think, a big statement for her.
I think it's really important being top 3 on some events because I feel like that's what Marta and the national team staff are looking for, is who can be top 3, who can be 3 up 3 count on each event. I felt really good heading into championships. I felt like I was prepared and just ready to go out there and show my stuff.
I feel like at championships, it was a little like one more layer to Bailey. I'm happy that we went with the just trying out new leotards and everything.
The tuxedo Leo was more for my floor routine, to try to get into character. I was kind of like the ringmaster in my routine, and it was kind of like a circusy routine.
That one I think will always be one of my favorites. It was just very classy.
I loved it. I loved the back of it. I think the back of it was my favorite just because it had the keyhole in the back. The throwback Leo was like a replica of the Leo that Kim wore. She kind of made a replica for me.
She was not crazy about it at first. Actually, she saw it and I think was a little bit scared of it.
One workout after practice, everyone had left and it was just me, my mom, and Kim in the gym. And I tried it on and I was like, oh wow.
She goes, this is it. So it was nice to see that she was so excited about that.
It was really special to be able to wear something that she recreated for me. It meant a lot and I'm just glad I could wear it and feel good in it. I think I felt a little more pressure at championships than Classics, but I felt like it was still good pressure. I was just so excited to get out there and do my routines because I felt ready. We started on beam and it was not a good routine. I touched my hand down on my series. I was kind of livid. I knew I couldn't let the mistake get to me, and I know I still had 3 more events and a whole nother competition.
What you hope for, what you train for, is that when they're there, waiting on that flag, they don't need you. They're completely competent. They're completely on their own. That's how Bailey competes. That's what she goes out there for. She is on her own. She's 100%.
And I think that was one of my best floor routines I'd ever done. I was really excited coming off of the floor. I remember Kim giving me a high five and smiling and telling me good job.
I feel like it was another statement. She's ready and she goes out and she does what she does. And again, ending with the top 3 on those 2 events with bars and floor.
It meant a lot to me to prove that I was top 3 on a couple events. I think it showed Marta that I could be top 3.
Right. Flat. Normal. Normal. In. All right. Now do normal Stalder. In. Normal Stalder. In. Go, go. And work. Compress. Push. You're right up there. Good. That looked all right.
I felt really good heading into World Selection Camp. I was really excited of how I did at championships, and I was just excited to go and see what would happen.
Selection camps are run different than a regular training camp, so it's run more like a competition. It's a unique environment that I don't think, it's not duplicated anywhere.
I think everyone was really nervous. Everyone wanted to do their best.
It's a different kind of pressure. Certainly the girls, when they're in it, like they know what's on the line, so it's a little different than just, you know, a random training camp December.
A score isn't all that necessarily matters, because they may be looking at a score and saying, yes, this athlete scored extremely well, but she hasn't made a routine all week. That may be an extreme liability for the team.
I just remember it being really quiet. I think it was just so tense because people were focusing on Worlds and like trying to make the team, and everyone was fighting for one of those spots. So the first day of World Selection Camp, we kind of just went in and did routines. It was just like a training day. I felt like they went pretty good. I knew it wasn't my best competition. After we competed our 2 events, they told us to meet them at the gym. They announced the world team, and then they announced that me and Alyssa were non-traveling alternates, and that we would be staying at camp until they left to fly to Glasgow.
Obviously, I'm biased for Bailey. You know, I love the way she trains. I love the way that she competes. If she has hiccups in the training, she delivers in the competition. She's proven that time and time again. And the further back you want to look, the more that it seems to objectively prove that.
I was surprised. I really thought that what Bailey had done was enough.
Whether or not she should have been on a team, whether that be in the past or in the competitions in the future, I can't necessarily say. I wish it was more objective, but I completely understand the subjectivity of it. But of course I'm biased. Of course, at the end of the day, when it's all done, that we think our kid was the best.
It was hard. I think it was hard on all of us to, you know, kind of see that.
I think I was definitely disappointed, obviously, because I was looking for trying to find a spot on that world team. I remember Kim and Chris saying that it's not over, and that from this point on, you have to show that you are still in it. I mean, you can't really say, oh, I didn't make the world team and I'm an alternate, but I think I really took it as, okay, I'm an alternate and I'm gonna be the best alternate that I can be.
I don't know that being in an alternate spot is not as exciting or more exciting than being on the team, because you're still in the hunt. I think she was sitting on standby and knowing that something out of her control could happen and she needed to be ready. So it was as important for her to be ready as for any of those other athletes to be ready.
She stayed a couple extra days. She and Alyssa Bauman should kind of train until the team had left, and she got better every single day.
I really tried to work my hardest every day to stay into like the best alternate mode I could be in, because I didn't want to get out of the competition mode, just in case.
That was her motivation, is I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna prove to everybody, look at how great I am, and don't make that mistake again. Look at how great I'm gonna be. So she was just blowing the doors off, and everything is about proving that next step.
I kept giving her actually kind of an out to let's go to kind of the beginning of the year floor routine. Let's just be safe and make sure you're ready to do a routine. And we had two days again, so it was like in the span of like an extra week and a half extra after. And both times she looked at me and she said, "I'm in the best shape I've ever been. I'm going to do it now. Like I should take advantage of this." And like I'm telling you, like I'm literally in my gym, like with her almost by myself. Like so we tried to keep the same training plan, and like it's like bringing me to tears of like, oh, I can't believe this. Like this is what I love about this kid. Like this is not just a good gymnast, like just the highest level of integrity, and just she knows what she wants, and she's not going to leave anything behind. Feel it. Jump handstand, push off your hands, punch, punch, tight, press, stand. Feel like it hops off your hands. It's the same as like if you watch Reagan there, right? Can you see from the standing one? If she passes through too far, it rolls, right? Push 2 times there, hop, hop. Catch our attention right here. Move. Yes, that's better. Strong eyes there. Let's see. Good shape. Okay. And big circle. Sharp and sharp. Step up the panel mat. Step up it and back. Better. 1, 2. Breath, and that's good rhythm, right? Get to this side, bend it. It's about. Just want to see like almost like land on it. In, out, and sharp. Good, a little bit across. Here, should I feel that one all the way across there? And across, like a little bit across instead of at your chin. You know what I mean? Like trying to feel like it's pushing more this way instead of like here. Around, push, yeah. Like, does that make sense there? Instead of just like bending your arm, like feel like you're pushing through that side there.
I noticed my back first bothering me. It wasn't too long after camp. It wasn't bad at all. I just kind of noticed it and I was working through it.
Bailey has had some back stuff, I guess, for I want to say probably since 2013. We've always been able to just adjust and like, okay, it's bothering a little bit and it would go away.
Bailey's she's a grown-up. It's not even the age. I mean, she is as mature and as serious as any grown-up I know. So she's very quick to come to us and say, hey, you know, I'm not complaining about this. Don't hear it the wrong way, but this is what's going on. This is what's going on with the race car, right? It's not the driver. It's just, hey, we've got a problem with the tires and we need to take a look at it.
At that point, we got it checked out. I didn't really know what they said. It was more like kind of Kim communicating with the doctor, but I just knew that I had to rest.
We felt like we needed to be more aggressive instead of just by don't do arching things or don't lift your leg or, you know, things that were bothering.
The decision to not compete was a group decision. And it was something that Bailey was fully prepared to do this. We were fully prepared to push her through, but we felt like we needed to really look ahead in the calendar.
Kim and Chris just wanted me to come over with my parents and just kind of talk.
Bailey, I think, was the most out of the loop because we had talked with her parents and just said, look, this is what we're going to propose.
The decision to sit out from Italy and pack rim, I understood once they had explained it to me, obviously I didn't want to not try and compete, but they were just telling me I had proved everything I needed to prove, and they had talked with Marta and everyone was on the same page. I needed to stay in the best shape possible and come out stronger and better than ever.
Maybe a little longer. So remember, yoga breath comes in and out of your nose. So close your lips. Thread your right arm underneath the left. Place your right cheek on the mat. Right palm faces the ceiling.
Her work ethic in the gym through not being able to do gymnastics, I wish I would have videoed that. Both yep, and from here. Open from your neck there, from opening. It's absolutely impressive. There's the rhythm of her work, the focus of what she's doing, and still everything that she did was with purpose. And that's really all you can ask.
Training's going really good now. I'm really excited to finally be doing stuff. It's been hard, but I think I've learned to be patient.
I think the hardest part for Bailey right now is just, again, staying present and not wishing that it was, you take time off of something that it's magically back to perfect.
The push is to maximize her game.
Lift it in, lift it in.
We're out there to make her game better, as high level as she possibly can get, and go and compete like Bailey knows how to compete.
I know a lot of girls have competed this year, and I'm kind of coming from behind, but I kind of like being in that place. Obviously, I'm looking towards the Olympics. It's always been a goal of mine. I just like to take it workout by workout, day by day. I just want to be the best Bailey that I can be.
Anytime that you are behind, you use that as fuel.
Push, kick.
My only goal for her right now is that when she gets out there this season, that she feels like it is truly the level of gymnastics that she's capable of. Everything that we're working for is all for a very small amount of routines.
If she can get to that place where she realizes, your body can do this, see it, go for it.
She wants to be in the heat of that pack that is sprinting for the finish line, and we can see the finish line. I mean, it's right there. put your foot down on the pedal and go after it.
I've never seen Reagan the way she is right now, in the most impressive way. She's very hungry for these couple upgrades.
Something happened in that floor routine. She graduated to another level.
I feel like every day, every turn, every minute, every second of the day counts. This is my time, I can do this.